Hello everyone, welcome to Dilly Fitness, and this is my first ever video. Goes by the name of Lecture 1 Introduction. So my aim on this YouTube channel is to make videos in a lecture format, so it's easier to absorb information and learn from, because I've been to university and I've seen this before. However, I've seen how bad it can go and I've seen how good it can go. So in my opinion, this is one of the best ways to actually give out information and people can actually learn from. At the same time, if you like something, you can screenshot this slide and you can use it for future reference. So my aim on this YouTube channel is to make informative, concise and relatively short fitness videos, bring up different topics about fitness and how you can use them, and explain fitness to a near enough scientific level where you will not get confused, but you'll actually understand to a not too deep, but deep enough level where all you need to know, to be honest. And what I'm trying to do is to provide you free and vital information about fitness topics such as muscular endurance, hypertrophy, strength training, mobility, flexibility, hormones, peptides, physiotherapy, supplements, human anatomy. Make frequently asked questions videos where you can suggest questions if you have any questions in the comments. Diet, sleep, hydration, nutrition and recovery, and much more. Disclaimer: all views presented on this YouTube channel are mine and they are for educational purposes only. Always double check information presented, because at the end of the day I am a human and I can make mistakes. Now, quick about me. So I started training at 17 years and 10 months old. I joined the gym because essentially I was bored. I was at home just playing games, going to school, coming back, finding so much time during my day where I was doing not much in, or just doing something that wasn't wasting my time in, such as playing games or on social media or anything like that. So when I first started, I wasn't very confident, and I used to just actually jump on machines only. The reason being is because they had a sticker on them that said how to do the instructions of the machine on how to use the machine, So the reason being is I didn't want to embarrass myself with the weights, because there was a lot of people in the weights area, and of course I didn't know what I was doing. So I was like, you know what, let me not go there and embarrass myself. I would rather just stick to the machines and build a foundation from there. So I had no idea what I was doing in the gym, but I was turning up. So turning up is key. Going to the gym consistently is key. So I was turning up at least 3 times a week in the beginning until I fell in love with it and I started going 6-7 times a week. Built some muscle simply due to turning up and doing something. So I used to go to the gym, whether I was doing machines, treadmill, running, Stairmaster. I was doing something. And over time, building that habit of going to the gym and doing something in the gym has led to some hypertrophy. After 1 year and 3 months, COVID-19 came and all gyms closed until further notice. In that time, I did nothing. I did nothing productive to build muscle, keep healthy. I did nothing. All I did was start researching about fitness, health, human anatomy, how to train for hypertrophy in the optimal way, things like that. In that time, I gained so much knowledge that when I started implementing it after when the gyms opened up, my hypertrophy journey went crazy. I started gaining crazy muscle in short time, and it was so crazy. I'll show you guys in my body transformation in the next few slides. Now, I can say I have achieved a decent body naturally, and at the same time, I'm gaining knowledge as I progress. So, right now, I'll show you my body transformation and see for yourself. So you can see here, that's when I first started. Not much chest development, no shoulders, no biceps. Very slim physique. I wasn't skinny, I wasn't fat, just slim. 3 months later in the gym of doing whatever, just turning up, doing the machines, sometimes some weights. Developed some chest muscles and a bit of bicep muscles, arms. 3 months later, you can see a bit more bicep development, chest development, a bit of forearms as well. And you can see the bicep vein coming out. So that's after a total of 6 months later. Now 3 months later, I am looking like this. So in total, that is 9 months later from start. Reason being I look like this because I was running quite a lot. So that way I was losing a lot of calories and I wasn't eating much. At the same time I was having a bit of protein. So I'm gaining those newbie gains at the same time as losing some body fat. And as you can see, gained some ab muscles, some chest muscles as well, and looked quite in shape. I believe I was around 12% body fat. 3 months later, I looked like this. So my aim was, after this, after I got the abs, I got everything, I was like, you know what, I need to get some muscle. I need to get bigger. So I started eating more, started bulking, a lot of protein as well, and bulked up to this. 3 months later, I'm looking like this. You can see good trap development, a bit of neck, shoulder, tricep, bicep, forearms and chest. And after this, 6 months later, you can see I lost most of my gains. I looked a bit out of shape. You can see my chest not as muscular as before. My shoulders muscles are gone. Biceps kind of there. But that was due to COVID-19 when the gyms closed and I had nowhere to go. But during that time, of course, I was learning about fitness, muscles, hypertrophy, and how to build muscle. So from this to this, 3 months later, I was on and off because they kept doing a lockdown and they opened it up and lockdown, opened it up, so it wasn't really consistent. And after this point on, that's when the gyms opened up indefinitely. So 9 months of just gym, 6 times a week, with a lot of knowledge, implementing push-pull legs, shoulders every single day. Look like this. And then after that, I kept training hard. I bulked a little bit more and then I started cutting, and that's when I achieved this physique here. You can see I'm quite leaner than usual, a little bit of ab development. You can see this here. And from this point again, I started bulking up. I bulked up to this and started strength training. So I diverted my attention from hypertrophy to hypertrophy and strength training. And 6 months later, I'm looking like this. But of course, remember, this is a pump, angle, and some good lighting. And this is me, of course, flexing the muscle as much as I can. You can see I can barely breathe right there. So this was around 2 months ago, and I can assure you I am on nothing. I mean, you can clearly tell I'm nothing special. And if you really take steroids, you can tell that I am not on steroids. Because if I was on steroids, I would have been, crazy, much bigger, and it would be unrealistic. And I don't want that. I want a good future. I want a good heart. And yeah, this is my journey, and I don't plan on stopping. I want to get stronger. I want to be a bit more mobile. I want my joints to be mobile. I want flexible muscles. To start stretching, all that sort of stuff, and much more, hopefully. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any video suggestions, if you have any questions, leave them below in the comments. Like this video for me, please, and subscribe for more. I'll be seeing you soon. Thank you so much for your time.